What happened? Fine. Well... Oh?
Such an unwise action.
Keep the sample.
Benefit from reading.
No other study could show you this. Taking another look, the field map study could show you this.
Until the torch is lit.
Limited scale, infinite lines. Calculating distance. Earn the coordinating distance. The benefits of field mapping.
We worked on this collaboration together. I'll write you into my...
dear friend. From now on, we can be together all the time. I thought of many things we can do. Firstly, let's roll in the grass.
Hey. Hey.
I'm so glad we meet again. When you were gone,
Got a job for me? If you're looking for someone, just give me something they've used before. I'll find.
Stop talking. It's time for a checkup. Please open your mouth.
Kill her. Now. Kill Vertin.
No, I won't.
Obey your master. Kill her. Follow your instincts. Follow my orders. Obey. Kill her now.
Hey. I said no.
What?
Arcana may be dead, but they have paved a path for us. The Apostles' Brotherhood will become their followers, undertake their trials, and embrace their grace.
We all need the miracle they bestow. We will be immortal. Fire!
What reason could you have to kill your own men?
They mutinied and killed their superior officer. The Apostles' Brotherhood may have infiltrated our base.
The Apostles' Brotherhood?
A notorious gang from the streets of São Paulo. Our intel suggests Manus Vindicta's presence too.
Sao Paulo. There isn't anything for me there. No dances. No feasts. Nothing.
In this city, Arcanists and humans live side by side. Both are equally passionate, albeit touchy. Violence is far from a means to an end here. It's a tool. And one all too readily used.
Wait!
My apologies. It seems I've killed the wrong people.
Cowards! Mutineers! Traitors! You've made your choices. Now you'll learn the consequences. Zeno never forgives. Attention! Ready! Aim! Fire!
A shame you had to see all that. Our second Lieutenant Lopera is a crackshot. I trained her to be nothing less. Yet no soldier of Zeno would take pride in an execution. The burden falls on me. This was my fault. My negligence. She hunted down these traitors herself.
Emmy, check the bodies. The rest of you, form up. Orders completed, Admiral.
Well done. Dismissed. There have been too many accidents, an unacceptable rate.
What reason could you have to kill your own men?
Not our men. Not any longer. They mutinied and killed their superior officer.
So they got what they deserved then.
Lieutenant Muldir is investigating still. We will find out who else was involved. The Apostles' Brotherhood is back. We suspect they may have even infiltrated our base. We've also received intel indicating Manus Vindicta's presence in São Paulo.
Manus Vindictae? I'm not entirely surprised. Intelligence suggests they are closely associated with the Apostles' Brotherhood. What I hadn't expected is that they would drop their Order of Enlightenment guys so soon. But Arcane is dead.
There is no room for doubt. No one, nothing could survive a vacuum bomb. You will become used to the tropical sun in São Paulo.
I've been through a lot worse. Snowy mountains, deserts, and soaring eagles.
I do find myself thinking back to those times. It should never have been a battleground. Our business here is concluded. Timekeeper, Lieutenant Lilia, let us continue inside.
Do you really need me in there, Capitan? Otherwise, I'd like to hang out here for a bit. I'll check on Sotheby. See you both later. Пока.
Dismissed, soldier. But I caution you. Much has been abandoned here. Remember our rules and keep to within the guarded areas. There may be a person of interest to us nearby. A writer for the Atom magazine, said to be a blind woman named Irt. Her works seem to be published after every era the storm has affected. It could be this is only an alias. A pen name used by a new person each time. Or
Or could she really have crossed the storm 8 times? And somehow the storm has never affected her. Miss Barbara provided us with some information. She said the latest piece was sent from a veteran's residence in Sao Paulo.
I understand they have a doctor working there, a blind woman. If so, she would match our intelligence on this mysterious tattoo writer. You should seek her out. You are fortunate to have come now, Timekeeper. Carlos, the late commander here, was something of a pain to work with. An idiot. Maybe this is why his own men rose up and killed him. We've already dispensed with most of them.
Those men you just had executed?
Yes. La Pera raided one of their locations. Manus Vindicti will not be so happy to hear that, I think. She was, I'm told, excessive in her work, a loose cannon. But I'm pleased with her results.
Admiral, with you in charge here now, I thought I might ask a favor. Things may become quite complicated during our visit to Sao Paulo. I wonder if I might request Zeno spare some manpower to assist us.
Our situation is more dire than expected. I will see what can be done, Timekeeper, but no promises. Lieutenant Muldir will provision you with everything you need. And Lopera, she knows São Paulo well. You may take her with you as a guide. Now, Timekeeper, there is also something you might do for me.
As long as it's within my power, Admiral.
I see that you have one of ours with you, Lieutenant Lilia. I ask that she serve us for the duration of your mission here. She's a fine instructor, and Xena is in need of help training our latest recruits.
I'll speak with her and see what she thinks.
Thank you. I should return to my work. Your comrades should be waiting for you in the meeting room with Lieutenant Muldir.
What are you doing out here alone?
Hmm? Molly!
At ease, soldier. You've really been building some strength, haven't you? And you are sprouting up like a weed.
And you? Looks like they've been feeding you well.
Better! Stop it!
How long will you be staying this time?
Not long. Father plans to leave soon. He was furious when he heard about the defections. He ordered that he be brought here immediately. Perhaps you might leave with us when the new CO arrives.
Really? But I don't know. Things are going well for me here, Molly. I enjoy being near the veterans' residence.
And I'm happy for you. The wisdom of elders is worth its weight in gold.
Come on! You sound just like him.
Speaking of him, didn't the old man come with you?
He's still with the timekeeper in his office.
Ah, so you snuck out just to see me?
Did you really?
You did!
No. I came to, weed. The grounds have gotten so messy since the shutdown.
You're lying. Those ears of yours are scarlet red.
All right, no more joking. We should get to the meeting room. Our Foundation guests are waiting. I would like to get back before they realize I've slipped away.
All right. But while we go, let me tell you about the prisoner we captured during our raid. And a strange little sheep in a bottle.
Hmm. 1968. Izmir. I've never heard of it. I wonder if they have any Abang Akkas there. '86. Rio de Janeiro. Rio. Hold on. Is that?
Oh, you have friends in Rio?
I can't believe it! That simply must be Mr. Carson! But the storm... I saw him. He dissolved.
Mr. Carson? What? You mean this old geezer in the photo? What are you talking about?
Why, this must be Mr. Carson. There's no two men in the world that could look so alike. Could it be a doppelganger? Or an evil twin? But then, surely, Mr. Carson would have mentioned a twin brother. Even an evil one. The nose? And his eyes. Though he's not wearing his glasses. But I know those wrinkles. I have to look closer. I must be mistaken. But he is so very like the Carson I remember. Maybe then, Mr. Carson could still be... Phew!
Where is Lieutenant Muldir?
Sir, timekeeper.
Miss Burton, come and look. Mr. Carson could still be alive.
Huh?
I guess Sotheby saw someone familiar in one of these veterans' photos. You know this Carson guy?
Look, look!
He does bear a striking resemblance to Mr. Carson, if my memory serves me right.
Oh, 86. We lost many good soldiers to the Amazon that year. But some battled through, survived. This man is one of the latter. You're saying that you've met this man before?
He looks remarkably similar to a friend of ours who we lost in the storm in 1929. In fact, Admiral, they appear to be nearly identical. It's almost unthinkable.
I must say, Mr. Carson would never dress like that. But I'm certain this is him.
That is fascinating.
Do you know if this man is still alive?
I couldn't say. Doubtful he would be in our service anymore. But you may find him at the veterans' residence in São Paulo.
Oi, pessoal!
Thank you for your patience.
Sir.
Lieutenant Muldir, about time. What was it? Did you stop for a picnic?
Admiral,
Save your excuses.
Yes, sir.
It was my fault, Admiral. I ran into her on our way here. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Your performance on the training ground early was most impressive, Miss Lepera. Allow me to introduce my team. This is Miss Sotheby. And this is Lieutenant Lilia.
How's it going? I was previously assigned to HQ.
It seems your assignment here has done little for your discipline, Lopera. You have new orders. I'm assigning you to accompany the Timekeeper and her team to Sao Paulo for the duration of their mission.
Me and Lepera? That's a whole lot of firepower. What are we expecting during this mission?
Oh, sorry, Lilia. I haven't had the chance to speak with you privately. The Admiral asked if you could stay on site to help with training their new recruits. What do you think? You can do as you wish.
Training up some new blood, eh? Well, as long as you think you can handle things without me, I can stick around to lend a hand. It will be just like the good old days back at the Academy.
Thank you, Lieutenant. As for you, Lopera, please show our guests to their rooms. And try not to overexert yourself. Lieutenant Lilia, stay for a moment. Lieutenant Muldir will bring some documents shortly. They should prove useful for your assignment. Now, I have other business to attend to. If you'll excuse me.
Come on, let's go. I'll show you around. But stay close. This base can be a bit of a labyrinth. It's only missing a bloodthirsty minotaur lurking its halls. Well, I haven't seen him yet anyways.
The base here has been understaffed for some time. Whole sections are deserted. It can be dangerous. We don't usually allow guests to move about freely. Well, who am I kidding? We don't have any guests in the first place. Who'd come here for a visit? Scenic views of dead gardens and overgrown brush. In the spring, we have vine-tripping competitions. And in the summer, you can be part of our complimentary bug buffet. Even the farmers back home had it better than these. Before Zeno moved in, this was the fort of some Lisbon aristocrat. There's only one place fully off limits here. That tower.
What's in there?
It must be the Minotaur's lair! Or a secret lab for super soldiers! Imbued with the strength of an ox, the wits of a man, and the wings and fiery breath of a dragon!
Senora, this is a Xenobase, not some Chimera's nest. Besides, if there were any monsters in there, I would have heard them by now.
Were those the Admiral's exact words? That nobody is allowed inside the tower?
Yeah, that was what he said. Under no circumstances is anyone to be allowed inside.
Miss Vertin, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let me say this again. There are no monsters in that tower. And I am under orders to escort you directly to your rooms. But if we were to say walk a bit too close and accidentally provoke some nearby creatures,
Oh! How terrible! It seems trouble has found us!
Your request has been heard. Music will speak. The bones will tell. Music will speak. The bones will tell. Careful. Stay away from it.
Handy. Plan A.
will speak. The bones will tell.
Yes, I know.
Pardon me.
Need me to get you guys need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Victory, the mother of arrogance.
They gave me quite a start. Thankfully, they were easy to handle.
We can't let them run off. Who knows what damage they could do?
Now where could they have gone?
It may well be possible they fled into the tower. Is this the entrance?
Timekeeper! Mi viejo, the Admiral. He won't be happy with this.
But why? Is there something hidden inside?
There's an arcane array on the door. Is it to stop us from entering? Or to keep what's inside from coming out?
I have no idea. We're soldiers. We follow orders, no questions, as mi viejo would say. With all the flooding we've had, they probably shoved everything they wanted to keep safe and dry in there.
Lopera. You get lost on your way to the guest room, Spera. You know better than to be here. Your ship will be leaving early tomorrow morning. Please return to your rooms and get some rest. This is a military base, not an amusement park. Please, do not wander about, especially near restricted areas.
My apologies, Lieutenant. Perhaps you could point us in the right direction.
The seal. It's gone.
Here, put this on, Pera. It will allow me to track you should anything happen. You'll remember to bring Father a souvenir this time, yes? And promise me you will be careful. I do not wish for our Pera to buy the farm just yet.
Don't worry about me, Molly. Worry about them. I'll kill them all if I have to. Every last one.
All right. Enough blabbering. Do you two always share this little heart-to-hearts whenever you leave? I got nothing to say except bye. Or is the tortoise suddenly not so worried about its speed?
Sotheby, do we have everything?
Naturally! Miss Sotheby is always ready to travel.
The ship is boarding now. After it departs, I will spend some time gathering intel on Mr. Duncan.
Thank you.
We should be able to find him in the flesh once we get to town. Duncan and I go way back. And I'll introduce you to another friend. She lives in a bottle.
I'd be delighted to meet your friends. We should be going now. Lilia, I've told Admiral Eagle that he can rely on you for further assistance as necessary. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I'll do whatever needs doing.
Счастливого пути! Admiral, a prisoner has gone missing from the tower. We'll make sure it's kept under wraps. The seal was broken, and we are still investigating who might have been involved. I did encounter the timekeeper, Misotobi and Lopera, near the tower yesterday. Still, I see no reason to suspect them.
The timekeeper doesn't have any incentive, and Lopera... No, she wouldn't be involved. Find the prisoner, but don't attempt recapture. Let's see who she's been in touch with.
Understood.
Lieutenant, this was a failure that must not be repeated.
Oh, look at those strange cowboys. What's they doing with those hooks? Are they trying to hitch a ride?
Yes, they will use those hooks to grab onto the side of the ship and moor their boats to ours. Take this, timekeeper.
What's this?
Just a map, in case we get separated. These will show you the way from the harbor to the veterans' residence. Though, it can't show you the safest way. For that, you'll need me. But what am I saying? San Paulo is perfectly safe. That's what the politicians say anyways. Never mind the talk of gangs, cartels, and greedy multinational corporations. Pure slander.
Thank you for the warning, and the map. Let's hope I won't find any occasion to use it.
I hope so too. Well, we have a long cruise ahead. I'll leave you to your business. At the mice.
So the kitchen even prepares food for them?
No line cutting. You boy, back to your place. Queue up, or there will be no dinner for you tonight.
Out of my way!
Miss Vertin, did you notice that boy? Wasn't he awfully strange?
You're right. Come on, let's go see what he's up to. It's you.
Oh, Burton! How? What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the very same question.
Is this a new friend, Burton? A pleasure to meet you.
Please, take this.
Oh, thank you.
Have you found what you lost since we last met? Perhaps I could help.
Thank you, but I would prefer to do this on my own. I was the one who lost it, and I will be the one to get it back.
This ship is headed to Sao Paulo. Is that where you're heading as well? Would you like to accompany us?
Sao Paulo? I don't... There isn't anything for me there. Only a bit of misery and pain. There's no more dancing, no feasts or banquets, no... No. No, I would rather we simply part ways here, Miss Burton. Farewell and pleasant journeys. I'm indebted to you for your kindness. Ah, and your friend here. Aren't you just a sweetheart? Oh, I could just gobble you up for tea.
Oh, madam! Please, you... This simply isn't proper or ladylike.
a few treats to buy their worship, and they call it kindness. How undignified, to be reduced to begging for scraps like a dog.
Dignity doesn't count for much in the face of hunger.
Yet no man can live by bread alone.
And yet none can live without it.
You're a clever girl, Senora. But I hear from your accent you are no local. So what brings you to San Paulo? Business, ne? I have some business myself in the favelas.
Colombia, senor. And no, only a visit. To the San Paulo Veterans Residence. It's a safe place. If you find yourself in trouble, you should seek it out.
Oh, is it now? Thank you. You're very kind to offer. Care for a game of dice, señorita?
What's the bet?
Well, let us bet against the goodness in one another. Let us say that the loser will cover the cost of all the food given to all the little vendedores today. In the winner's name, of course.
That's no small wager, senor. Still, I appreciate the good game. High-low then. Who goes first?
Ladies first.
Low.
Let's make it more interesting. 6. If it rolls anything else, you win. Do you mind? I lost, just as was meant to be. So then, I am to be the vehicle of grace today. Might I have your name, Senora? So that all may know the name which is to be sung in paradise today.
Carlota López Rivera. But it is Lopera, should you ask after me.
That's an interesting die you have there.
It was only lucky. What's going on?
Do as I say, all of you!
Look, Vertin. There are some more river cowboys over there.
I'm afraid they seem more like river pirates. Stay back, Sotheby. What do you want?
Where's the captain? We're changing destinations. The ship will be docking in the favela now. Or we'll blow it all to bits.
Get out of the way!
Hold your fire, Lopera. There are oil drums on board.
Ugh, slimy rats.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
The music will speak. The bones will. The music will speak. This is not a mistake made by man. Careful.
Conventional choice.
Now, lend you lucky guests.
The bones will tell.
Who deceives us?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of lucky hand.
Stay away from me.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
The show's on. Plan haste.
Confrontation was.
The show's on. Plan haste.
The bones will tell.
Time waits for no one, even for a great good. 3, 2, 1, down.
Victory, the mother of arrogance.
La Para!
Either we go to the favela or to the bottom of the river. Claro? Make your call.
The favela? Are you with the Apostles' Brotherhood?
Huh?
They forced you into doing this, didn't they? Hijack the ship and bring it to us. Is that right? Too bad for you. This ship won't be making any unplanned detours today. Estúpidos! Get down! Blazebusters?
Oh my god!
Lifeboats! Get to the lifeboats now!
God help us! This is hell!
Hold the railings! Stay on the deck!
Go, Sotheby! You need to jump now! Join Lapera!
Somebody, please get her! She's still... Can't have you dying here. Why do we keep meeting in these awkward situations? Consider my debt paid.
So, things went sideways. That's what happens when you put guns in the hands of amateurs. But you handled the water better this time. You controlled your breathing, kept your airways clear, and this time, you remembered to lie back and float. Does it matter? I'm all you've got. We're at war. Bullets flying. Wounds festering, typhoid, cholera, and all the worst of it. It's a living hell, and only fools think there's any honor in it. You never expect to see a familiar face again, not in times like these. Now I need you to listen. There's something you should know. The raid on the river was a ploy, and its mastermind is an old acquaintance. As for the ones who carried it out, you already heard about them this morning. They promised their followers they'd push south, and they did. With their supplies secured by a mysterious third party, they paraded through every town along the way, playing as liberators and taking out anyone they decided were their enemies. They swelled in numbers, larger than any local gang or cult had ever gotten before. Now they swarm across the land like a school of red-bellied piranhas, always hungry, ready to tear apart anything that crosses their path. Chances are they're doing fine, just like you. Would have been nice if you caught what that little executioner and that gold-hearted gambler were talking about during their dice game. Guess you'll have to ask her later. Listen, I'm not here to run your errands or play your messenger boy, so ask nicely. There's nothing more I need to tell you. For now.
The Brotherhood just took a beating from Zeno. If they're caught up with their own trouble, then we might have a golden opportunity to turn the people against them. We can't lose anyone else to their lies. What do you say? Want to talk about plans?
Here, drink up.
Thanks. Listen, as much as I enjoy being out here all day, we've got to take action now. The sooner the better. Don't you think?
Hold your horses, young Eleno. Let me explain. Say I throw a punch at you now. Really hit you good. What next? Maybe you'll storm off at first. Then you round up your cousins. Maybe grab that Tommy gun you borrowed from Colonel Tiargo. Then you'll find me, all alone, and say, "You're done, you old fart!" I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons, and he'd never harm a friend intentionally.
What is all that supposed to mean?
I'm rambling. I mean, true enough that Lopere hit them hard, and we both know that the Brotherhood will aim to settle that score. And they won't wait long. But if we don't play this smart, it'll only cause them to lash out more. Still, we do have to consider one thing. Those who chose to follow them never come back.
No. They don't.
So, let's seize the day. Grab opportunity by the horns, and maybe we stop losing more of our friends to those bastards. Right now, seems to me that Zeno is our best bet.
That just might work, old man. With the Brotherhood falling apart, Zeno will start to look pretty good to folks here.
Ah, but not so fast, kid. We need a little patience. Let the line out a little first. If you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail. Got it! Excellent! Oh, don't think you can get away from me! Ah, you like to wrestle, huh? All right, let's see who gets the upper hand. Old Duncan is not about to lose a battle to...
Yeah, do you see the size of its belly? It's huge!
What a deal! Catch one, get one free. How generous, Mother River. All right, jokes aside, Galeno. Come on, help me get her out.
This has got to be the strangest thing you've ever fished out from the river.
Duncan! Duncan!
Duncan, look! She's got an anaconda chasing after her!
I saw it. Don't you worry. Hang in there, Lopera. Come this way, we'll get you. Here, take it.
Thank goodness you were here to grab me. But what are you doing all the way out here?
I was wondering the same thing about you, girl. Seems like a strange place for a swim. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the girl we just fished out over there.
Sotheby! Hey, can you hear me?
Easy now, Lopera. We just cut her out of that fish's belly. You're a veritable Jonah, aren't you?
I dreamt of a very, very big fish. And I was in its belly. It was as wide as the sky. I couldn't breathe. A terribly strange dream, Mr. Carson.
She's awake!
Mr. Carson? You... How? There's a little dirt on me. Here, and on the collar too. Oh, goodness. Why am I here? What? Could it really be you, Mr. Carson?
Carson? You must be mistaken, little lady. My name is Duncan. I'm a friend of Lopera.
That's right. Sotheby, this is Duncan from the Veterans Residence. We've known each other for a long time. You must be confusing him with someone else.
Now, up on your feet, little lady.
Mr. Carson! Oh, sorry. It's just... I didn't expect you to suddenly pull my arm.